Hello geeks. Today I am going to introduce a full stack web development course and that will be on one stack technology, and we will cover in this course everything from HTML to full stack development with the APIs and the CRUD operation, and also we will cover how you can deploy full stack web application on the Vercel and on other platform also like vendor, and if you want, and or we can cover some VPS technology where we can deploy our full stack application there. So everything will be covered in this course, so you can join the channel and subscribe the channel, and in this channel you will get at least 4 videos in a week, and so you can join with us and I will explain everything in simple details with the explanation and with the example, so you can learn from the basic with the fundamental and with hands-on experience. So today our first video on the HTML. So HTML is a hypertext markup language. Do you know what is hypertext? Hypertext means a text and the link that navigate you from one page to another. For example, see here, uh, this is link. So this is a URL. So we use this URL for to redirect from one page to another. For example, if you are on our current page and you want to, and there is a link that there is some other sources but that is not present in your current page, so they gave you the URL and you can just click on that link text or whatever the text present there, and you will be redirected to the another document page, right? So this is called hypertext. Then what is markup language? Markup language means a language uh, that tells how your text will be structured in the document and will be shown in the browser. So this is not works like actual programming language. It is a markup language which which tells how your text will going to show on the screen. So this is the basic introduction of HTML. So now uh, how you can create your application for your website. So before going to create your website, you should have any text editor in your computer, whatever the system you have. For example, I suggest you should go with Visual Studio Code, and this will be code. So you can search the Visual Studio Code on the Google, like VS Code, and download whatever the operating system you are using. You can download according to that. Currently, I am on the Linux, so that will be not that maybe you are not on the Linux. So I'll add the link of the Visual Studio Code setup, so you can refer that video and can install easily and set up that your Visual Studio Code. If you want the separated video for the Visual Studio Code setup, then I'll create that also. So now come on the Visual Studio Code. Now after installation of Visual Studio Code, you should open that Visual Studio Code, right? So this is how I open in the Linux. But for example, um, let me create another directory, which is development course cd web development course. So, so when you after installation, open your Visual Studio Code and you can select your uh, folder structure. Yeah, from there, open folder, open file. After clicking here, you will get a modal of select your file, and so you can select from there. So currently I am on the right folder, so here I have to create one more folder which is HTML and they one, and in this I'll create index.html. Just, and you don't need to install any other thing to run your HTML web page, right? So HTML is as I said before, markup language. So you don't need to install anything else that will run the, because HTML runs or show in the browser. So you just need to create your HTML file with the just of .html extension of a file name, right? So whatever the file name you can give, the index file name we gave because the, as you know, the folder structure is day one, right? HTML and the day one. So if you put this path of day one folder, then this will automatically detect uh, the index.html file. Like here currently that HTML file, it is not we are not wrote anything here. So in many, like in modern Visual Studio Code, you will get this excellent this not sign shortcut method to create your dummy HTML file. So forget about just these two lines, and now let's discuss about, and also forget about this for now. So this is a doc type, right? So this line tells what type of your document is. So doc type is a is a keyword that tells in a browser uh, whatever the document is going to uh, show in the browser, what type. So it is a HTML type. That's why we put that's why here HTML. HTML is a root folder, you can say, in a, but that is in the folder. This is the root of the entire HTML document, and in it uh, have two more bodies and the two more part, which is head and which is body, and one. So in a head, you add things like the external files, whatever you are integrated. For example, you have some external JavaScript files, and which is not present in your current directory, but which are coming from the another source. So you can link here some CSS files, so you can link here. So so forward those things right now, but and focus only the title. So head is the, and title is here. You are seeing that this is a title. Whatever the HTML file you will written here, uh, and in a head, and in under the title tag, whatever you will write here, that will show here. For example, if so, then you are seeing a document, right? Because this is this page is showing the white background because we have uh, we have no content in our body, and this body is show here, the entire white page, the body show here, right? And this is a title that shows here. For example, if I write here on code, then we'll see Amir code, right? So this is a title, and you can change your title there by just adding the title content. And what is body? Body is the main content that is used uh, to show your data or the content that you want to show on the browser page. So that's why it used body content. For example, there are many texts. For example, H1. H1 means uh, H means heading, one means type mean it has the priority more, and there is one more type which is S2, and it is and heading has six uh, type of heading which is H1 to N6, and you will see there uh, many, and all heading sizes are different according to heading number. And for example, this is heading 1, and till there I'll use some basic 3, 4, 5, and 6. And here you can see heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, and heading 6. So this is the heading 1 that will be shown in big text, and the heading 2 that will show in some smaller text compared to heading 1. And it's going on until the heading 6. So this is how heading text is works. So but there are many texts, and that but you just know about how the thing is, how texts are works, right? So after HTML declaring, so this is a opening tag, and this is a closing tag. So whenever you create your tags in HTML, you should have uh, you have to close them also. For example, here under the HTML tag, we have created a head tag, and after putting some content, whatever we want, and here we close with the just adding extra forward slash in it. And so uh, this is how we create any tag, and whatever the name and whatever the tag name you wrote here, and just this thing change, and the pattern of closing tag the same, and the opening tag is same. And the same as there in body tag, and here we are closing the body tag. In HTML tag we are closing here, right? And heading 1 also, heading 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these all things. So to show, not directly go here and there, so you just need to because whenever we are what we are doing there, we are whatever we are updating here, so we clicking on the refresh button, then the new content is showing, right? So you can install an extension which is live server, and that extension live server, and this is already installed in my system, so I don't need to install. I just click on the go live button. So when you create after clicking on the live code button, and then your code will be started and the circuit connection. And so whenever whatever you will update here, then you don't need to refresh, you don't need to press the refresh button again and again, because this will be started on your local host, or whatever the changes you will be you will do, that will automatically reflect in your browser tab. So you you should install your the live server extension, and so these are the headings as we discussed there, and the paragraph I used just now. And what is paragraph? Paragraph mean, see here, this is heading and this is a paragraph, right? So paragraph is a is the tag that used to show the content details. For example, you have a heading for what is HTML, then whatever you will explain, that will come under the paragraph tag. So that's why it is used to show the actual content or the title body uh, content into paragraph tag. So so your so this is how the basic structure of HTML, and you just need to create your index HTML file anywhere in your computer and install your live server extension and click on the button. Here you will get the live server button. Create HTML file and just click on the live server button. Your code will be started and the browser will open automatically, and whatever the changes you will be do in your file, that will automatically reflect in your computer. So 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 this is the basic introduction. In next video we will explore some heading text and some attributes and some body text also. And currently uh, your task is to uh, go on any website whatever you like, and click right button and go to inspect and see how the structure is of your website whatever you are going to see. So see here how how the things is uh, created, and how the HTML files. You see lot of things here, but and you will be familiar and do some kind of things like also the HTML example. There is HTML example and we click right. So for example HTML tutorial. So this tag I found here. So I can update this by, so see there Muhammad Amir code right tutorial. So play something like that on the browser, and you will be learn something and you will be familiar with the browser developer console and this element developer tool that browser gives you. So we will meet in the next video and we'll explore more text that comes under the it use under the head tag and the body tag, and explore some how you can some attributes you use, and in body text some attributes how you can use, what are the attributes first we will know about. So that's all for today, and we will meet tomorrow again in the next video.